Hello everybody and welcome to episode 21 of Let's Play Battlefield Iraq. Today we are once again still on the highway to Baghdad, the highway to hell, the highway of debt. However, this time it appears that the debt will be the debt of America's dream of conquering Iraq. For although Kuwait has been liberated by their forces, the Yankees have failed miserably in their attempts to make Iraq bow. And if that means a Yankee defeat, then I will call it an Iraqi victory as well. Because I know that Mr. George Bush's goals were far wider than the ones that he claimed of wanting to liberate Kuwait from Iraq. I'm certain that the agenda of him and his Zionist masters, of his own masters of international capital on Wall Street, I'm sure that this agenda was much larger indeed. And so I will say today that we are winning a victory in the name of freedom. Things are getting quite dramatic right now as the Americans launch a counter-offensive. We'll be needing all the equipment we have at our disposal to defeat them. And I will use this beautiful Soviet-made technology towards that end. Because although our rockets have pummeled them, and although our machine guns have eviscerated them, the Americans have continued their attacks on our positions. And this is not something that I can allow. I will fight tooth and nail to the very end of time to defeat these Americans. Oh my god, the Americans actually hijacked our Scud launcher. This is terrible news. Now I know why we haven't been bombarding them recently. God damn it, I've got to take it back, I really do. And it got blown up. That's a pity, it honestly is a pity. But at least the Americans aren't using it anymore. Now I know why we've been suffering so many casualties and why they've been actually trying, and successfully trying I might add, to turn the battle around. They've been using captured Iraqi weaponry. Scandalous indeed, if you let me say so myself. And there we go, no matter how inaccurate this rifle is, I've shot an American and I'm proud of it. We've retaken the gas station as well, and now we shall advance on to other American positions. We shall take the desert base, the energy base, the construction site, and many more. We will clear out Norman Schwarzkopf's troops from this area. We will clear this highway of rats and of parasites. And we will leave it as it was before this war. Pure and adult. Now I hear an American, but I don't see any Americans right here. Something's awfully shifty. Ah, there you are, trying to blend in out of fear. And the Apache got me, so I'm going to assume that that sniper was actually just relaying coordinates. Nonetheless, we have dealt another blow to the American Empire. We are fighting constantly. We are fighting bravely. And using this superior BMD-1, master of the battlefield, king of tanks, I shall cleanse the Yankee menace from Iraq. I shall stop the Western intrusion in the Arab world for now and for the future generations of Iraq and of the rest of the Islamic world. I will thwart these Americans in all of their efforts, and I will ceaselessly fight in the name of my Iraqi fatherland, until the day that all the people of the world may live in freedom. And although we didn't hit those American helicopters due to their distance from us, I believe that we can take this base successfully enough. Now let's try and take this Apache out before it notices us. Because I'm certain that it can cause quite a lot of chaos. We've struck it with our rocket, but it hasn't gone down. Looks like it's time for more drastic measures. Although it's already out of sight. Though unfortunately not out of mind. Meanwhile, the Americans have seized the Ghost Village, which has unfortunately been abandoned due to the danger of the battlefield. And we actually survived the shot from that howitzer. That was lucky as hell. And we've lost our tank, and I survived 3 shots in a row from that howitzer. I am pretty damn proud. Now let's take these Americans out for good. We're fighting against overwhelming odds, however, and I don't like the looks of this. But if I can take this howitzer out, I might just stand a chance. We've taken out the howitzer, and now we need to confront this Bradley and this Apache. God damn it, we'll have to use the building to take cover. And now we'll have to accept our fate and die. But not just yet. Not yet. We shall hold the line until hell freezes over and until these Americans run out of reinforcements. Because we are gaining the advantage once more. Through the power of our will. Through our struggle against the American enemies. The enemies of freedom. The enemies of Iraq. We are prevailing in this holy war. And we basically just gave that American a rectal examination. And now it's time to give these Americans their daily dosage of lead. We've held the base successfully once more. Glory be to Allah. We are serving the dear Saddam Hussein and the Arab Socialist Ba'ath Party today with great success. And I believe that we will be successful in our endeavor to free Iraq from the enemies of freedom. Now I'm gonna whip out my RPG and take this Sheridan out. Wait, we already took the Sheridan out, so that's good. Instead I'm going to go full support, go back to the main base, and get some more hardware. The Scud missile seems to be in use. Unfortunately, the Scud launcher has been taken. But I'll be able to use this BMD-2 to just as much effect. We shall defend Iraq and the Arab world right now. We shall fight in the name of the Ba'ath Party against the Western imperialists, against the corrupt Americans who in their endless folly have attempted to destroy Iraq. We will clear this highway even if it is stained red with blood at the end of this battle. We will be ready to give our lives as martyrs to defeat these vile Americans and their nasty Saudi allies in Riyadh. We will defeat not only the invaders from abroad, but also the traitors from within. All those who have assisted in the campaign against Iraq will face judgment by Allah. Now let's take out this machine gun, this Gatling gun launching motherfucker right here before he can kill me. Let's launch another rocket. Allahu Akbar! Direct hit! Now let's continue our offensive. I almost tipped over my glass of water today. I'm being very clumsy, I must say. I'm just low on energy. It really isn't my day, but it seems to be Iraq's day. He captured the construction site. Praise be to Saddam. We shall crush the Americans, and we shall throw these Yankees out for good. For although they have recaptured the desert base, They are on the retreat. They shall be thwarted in their offensive, and I can proudly say that I will lead my troops in our effort to thwart them. The Americans won't stop me, neither will those traffic cones, neither will the international community. I will not accept those who have attempted to make Iraq bow to their demands. Allahu Akbar! The Americans have seized the bridge. Although their losses are extremely high and they are about to run out of men. Victory is imminent for the soldiers of Allah. The Americans shall fail today. They shall be destroyed. They shall be vanquished. Mr. George Bush shall go down in infamy. Now let's take out the final stragglers, because the Americans have begun their retreat. Victory is ours. The Americans have aborted their attack on our forces. We shall be able to cross the highway towards Baghdad in peace and to reform a defensive line that shall throw back the Yankees for good. I thank you very much for watching this episode of Battlefield Iraq. If you enjoyed it, do not forget to leave a like and a comment and to subscribe to my channel. I've been the Nerd Gamer. Thank you very much once again, and goodbye for today. I look forward to seeing you again in the Battlefield Iraq finale.